Whenever anybody asks who's influential or the most influential person in your life, I feel like there's always somebody who pops into your mind immediately. And today I want to talk to you about who pops into my mind. Missy Franklin has inspired me in so many ways with her heart, her drive, and her ability to have a positive attitude. When Missy Franklin first stepped onto the world stage of swimming in the 2012 Olympics, she became an icon, inspiring me and girls all around the world to have that same positive attitude and also to become as good of a swimmer as she was. Today I want to pay tribute to her. Missy Franklin is my inspiration, and I want to talk to you about a little bit about her life, and then I want to talk to you about her accomplishments, and then I want to talk to you on why she is influential in my life. First, I want to tell you a little bit about her life. Missy Franklin is one of the most famous swimmers in the world. Melissa Jeanette Franklin was born on May 10, 1995, an only child to Dick and D.A. Franklin. Whenever she first got into swimming, because her mother was very worried about water safety, and so she put her in swim lessons at the age of 5 under her coach, Todd Schmutz, according to swimswam.com. Missy grew up in Centennial, Colorado, and attended Regis Jesuit High School, according to famouspeople.com. Missy first came to the world stage when she was 13 in the Beijing 2008 U.S. Olympic trials. She failed to qualify for the 2008 Olympics, but she became known around the world and around the U.S. and left her mark at the trials and became known as somebody who's going to be that people are going to watch for in the future. Next, I want to talk to you about Missy's accomplishments. Missy Franklin has achieved multiple accolades throughout her entire swimming career. Missy Franklin attended the 2010 short course World Championships in Dubai, where she placed second in the 200 meter backstroke, according to SwimSwam magazine. Missy Franklin first became known for this event because it was her breakout role, earning her the Golden Goggle Award for the Breakout Performer of the Year because of that performance. In 2011, Missy established herself as one of the world's elite in 2011 at the World Championships in Shanghai, according to SwimSwam magazine, because she won gold in the 200 meter backstroke at that time, posting the third fastest time in the world. And that skyrocketed her to the world stage. In 2012 at the Olympics, Missy qualified for the 100 and 200 backstroke and also in the 100 and 200 freestyle in those events. She was considered the most successful female swimmer at London 2012 according to Olympic.org, and she left London with 5 medals in her pocket. She was considered America's sweetheart after that because of her winning smile and her ability to have that positive attitude. In 2016 at the Rio Olympics, Missy qualified for the 200 meter backstroke and a few other events. But the meet didn't go her way, and she faced a lot of disappointments in that meet, but she still wore a smile on her face. Finally, I want to talk to you guys about why Missy Franklin influences me. Missy has gone through a lot of tribulations throughout her swimming career and her road to success, and yet she still keeps a smile on her face. According to her book, Relentless Spirit, The Unconventional Rising of a Champion, Missy Franklin talked about how in 2016, when she came out of the 2012 Olympics, winning 200 back in the 2012 Olympics, but then going into 2016, she qualified for the event, but she didn't final in the event at the 2016 Rio Olympics. And so going into that, she had to watch the finals from the athlete stands, and she felt a lot of pain because that was her event. That was what she was known for, and she couldn't qualify for it. But when she was sitting there, she decided that she was going to wipe those tears away and that she was going to stand in support of her teammates and be gracious in defeat. She wanted to show the world what failure looked like, even though it's in a positive way. According to CNN, Missy grappled with a lot of mental health issues throughout her career, and she helped many people just like her from talking about her experiences. After her Olympic success in 2012 at just 17 years old, Missy had a lot of expectations from her and herself in the 2016 Olympics. But unfortunately, the Olympics was a disappointment to her and to others, and many people criticized her after the 2016 Olympics. And she said that even though she was in the best shape of her life physically going into 2016 Olympics, she was not in the best shape mentally. And she had she was in such a terrible place that even though she was physically ready, mentally, she was useless after that. Missy said that she survived surviving those 8 days in Rio at the Olympics were the greatest accomplishment of her career because she stayed true to herself, and even though experiencing disappointment, she was able to put a smile on her face and be able to get through that obstacle in her life. Missy Franklin has gone through so many obstacles in her life, and even though there are many obstacles put into her place, she never fails to be able to lift up her teammates' attitudes and able to be that winning smile that she was known for in the 2012 Olympics. Missy Franklin has inspired me in so many ways, and I hope that you can see how she has inspired me by listening to this presentation. In conclusion, Missy Franklin has not just an incredible swimmer, but she has the ability to inspire people every day through her drive, her heart, and her ability to push through obstacles and put a smile on her face and a positive attitude. At just 12 years old, when I watched her swim on the Olympic stage, I never looked at somebody like that before. She has made such an impact on me and the people who struggle with mental health, with her ability to relate, that other people are able to relate to her, and what she does inspires me every day. I want to open up the audience to any questions. Yes. She asked why I first looked to her as my inspiration, and when I saw her at the Olympic stage in 2012, she was so young and fresh-faced, and she had the ability to smile even though she was nervous about all of her events, and I thought that was the greatest thing in the world because she was able to smile and get through all of her things at just such a young age whenever everybody else around her was had so much more significant success, and that she stayed true to herself and she was able to get through that. Thank you for listening to my presentation.